And of course, looking at more business, until April this year, billionaire Dawood Rawat was famous for holding the largest stake at Britam and a myriad of interests in businesses spanning more than 6 countries. But as Adelaide Changole now tells us, all this is not hanging in the balance as Rawat battles accusations that he used his elaborately laid out business empire to carry out a clever ponzi scheme.
Over the last 3 weeks, the country has played witness to the unfolding financial crisis in Mauritius, brought about by the discovery of a 63.7 billion shilling Ponzi scheme. And Dawood Rawat, the man who held the single largest stake at insurance firm Britam and was chairman emeritus of the British American group of companies, is now a fugitive accused of profiting from an elaborate scheme to cook the books at BAI Mauritius. But how did the whole scam unfold? The crisis was triggered on April 3rd after the Bank of Mauritius revoked the license of Britam Banking Corporation, which is part of Rawat's sit-on investment conglomerate, after liquidity crisis was determined to be partly the result of the Ponzi scheme. The Mauritian Central Bank had been providing Britam with overnight lending every day for a month to deal with the crisis. And then the information came rolling in. While Mauritius law bars insurance firms from investing more than 10% of their assets in related parties, BAI Mauritius had 58% of its assets tied up in struggling related firms.
We invested policyholders' money into commercial companies, high street traders, hospitals, and car dealerships. If those investments are not performing, then this is where the trouble starts. And
while the company's regular insurance products, such as its various life cover, education and pension schemes held by 135,000 people were okay, the poison lay in 3 single premium investment products which offered unsustainable annual returns of up to 14%.
So when we look at the commitment at the end of December 2014, that was a mixture of, I think, let's say, more reasonably priced products, with some products that were offering returns that BAI just couldn't deliver.
According to the conservator, the assets of BAI Mauritius, which were initially valued at 89 billion shillings, were actually only worth about 45 billion shillings as at the end of December last year. At the same time, the company's total liabilities, estimated at 69 billion, were worked out to be worth 74 billion shillings, including 61 billion shillings that were the result of the controversial single premium schemes that government officials say was being run like a Ponzi scheme.
So from an investment point of view, BAI, I think, was a little bit, had a different approach, and they were investing in their own subsidiaries. And then those subsidiaries, in my view, were not performing. They were losing money, from the hospital to Framac and to a number of smaller businesses.
The scandal has also exposed the intricate layout of Dawood Rawat's business empire, which spans everything from investments and insurance to financial management to banking to construction, healthcare, media, real estate and entertainment. The path to recovering from this crisis almost certainly involves the selling of the best performing assets, in this case the 14 billion shilling Britam shareholding. Adelaide Changole, KTN Business.